All right, welcome back to another episode of the Perfect 10 podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jacob Erdy. Alongside me, as always, Daniel Dees.
That's me. So today we got something special to announce. You know what that is? We got a sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
We did.
Yeah. So today's episode
we are doing. I feel like this is totally. We already had this on the menu before we got the sponsor. We're doing top 10 scams, and it has nothing to do with our sponsor. It's an actually great sponsor, and it's a great cause.
I wouldn't even put those two things together, dude.
My brain works like that for some reason.
Okay. I mean, I could see how somebody might have thought that, but no. Today, this episode is brought to you by the Kelly Gibson Foundation. It is a community-driven nonprofit organization that focuses on supporting first responders, military initiatives, and children's athletic programming through golf in the greater New Orleans and Gulf Coast region. If you're running in the Crescent City Classic on Saturday, April 16th, why not run for charity? Participants that run for charity receive unique perks, including a special edition Crescent City Classic t-shirt and bib, prime starting location behind seated runners, and access to not just any restrooms, but air-conditioned restrooms. You're gonna want that. Check that out. Go to kellygibsonfoundation.org to register as a charity runner. Official charity runners get a personal online fundraising page, and all of the money raised will be donated directly to the selected charity partners. That is kellygibsonfoundation.org.
Love Kelly.
Yeah, they're doing. I mean, yeah, go check that out. Honestly,
yeah, I did my due diligence on it. It's a great charity.
Yeah,
and it's doing a great thing. And plus, it's golf. Who doesn't like golf?
Exactly, dude.
And who doesn't want a good starting position in the Crescent City Classic?
Especially if you're like really running.
Yeah, like
that's clutch.
That is clutch, and you get a free T-shirt and bathroom privileges.
Yeah, the bathroom privileges probably it might be the main kicker there.
There you go. I mean, because otherwise you'd be sharing a porta potty with like all that dehydrated piss. So consider it.
Yeah, at least that, you know.
So yeah, today we're doing top 10 scams.
Okay, and I have a trivia question.
Let's do it.
Do you know? I mean, this name's gonna come up obviously. You know what? I was gonna make it a different question, but this one threw me off guard whenever I was reading about it. Let's see. Let me see if I want to go with this one or not. Wait, where was it at? Dude, they just said it on here a second ago. Anyway, you know how much money Charles Ponzi supposedly scammed people out of?
30 million.
Okay, so two different things came up. You're a little off. One says 15 million, one says 20 million.
Okay.
But no, the funniest part, take a wild guess at how tall Charles Ponzi was. And you want a hint? It's for somebody that's like scamming people, you would think like this is like a dominant looking person.
Oh, so yeah. I mean, he's keeping with the Short King Spring with us. So I'm gonna say he's about 5'3".
5'2".
Oh my man. Short King.
Good looking guy though. You know, he's all dapper.
Man.
Yeah, he's got a top hat, got a cane.
I mean, he's representing the Lollipop Guild.
But yeah, which I didn't even realize that one of the funniest things, dude, supposedly the guy that he kind of like copied off of, William F. Miller. He ran his scheme back in the 1899. He was also known as 520% Miller. What a weird nickname.
520%. I don't go 100.
520, baby.
520.
I'm gonna start calling Hunter that 520 Miller.
Okay, why not? That's an awesome nickname.
All right, so yeah, anyway, scam schemes. Do you have any honorable mentions?
Just MLMs in general.
Okay, multi-level market. I actually have MLM in mind as well.
Yeah, just MLM. I got the field. If you, as soon as I say MLM, any type of brand just pops in your head automatically. Like Herbalife,
yeah,
Pampered Chef,
a lot of acai stuff.
Yeah.
In the early 2000 teens.
Yeah.
I have the African Prince emails.
Ooh, old school. I didn't think of that.
Oh,
I'll throw that in there.
I got the scheme, or I mean, I guess it might be a scam, but where you can buy like a square foot of land in like England or wherever it is, Scotland, to be a lord.
Yeah. Oh, honorable mention, you could buy a star.
Okay, we're gonna get to it. Also another scam. I got those little at basically any museum, I guess, or like aquarium or anything like that. The machine, you put 2 quarters and a penny in, and it says that it squeezes that into that little oval.
Yeah, you're trading.
You're giving them 50 cents for
garbage.
Yeah. I mean, sure, maybe it's like a souvenir of sorts. You are buying a product, but
I can't think.
It makes it out to be like it squishes those into the thing. So it's a scam.
It is a scam. Tremendous. I didn't even think about that, because now that I do think about it, every time I got one of those things as a kid, it never made the car ride home.
Oh no, dude. I mean,
I never found one in my house.
I might have found one.
It probably got vacuumed up in the car.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Because I didn't think about it all. I was inspired by one unbelievable, like this one dude probably should have been in #1, but he's in the 2 spot for good reason.
Yeah.
But that's my honorable mentions.
All right, so you just want to dive in?
Dive in, brother.
All right, so my 1098. Number 10, I got college textbooks.
I didn't think about that.
I mean, luckily we have Southeastern where you can rent them.
Yeah, I mean,
everywhere else you got to buy them, and you got to buy specific. And if you really look at it, you got to know you got to buy the 10th edition, whereas the 9th edition is the same exact book, but it's just like they changed some wording in like one of the chapters,
some notation or something.
Yeah. So yeah, college textbooks for real. Like everything I learned in college came from Google. I don't think I ever really.
Oh yeah, I mean these days, especially. You remember when we were in college, you still couldn't you couldn't cite Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Can you do it now? I'm assuming so, huh?
Dude, just click on the sources on Wikipedia.
Fair. Yeah.
I mean, if you
valid point.
All my college students out there, if you really want to game the system, just go to scholar.google.com and it pulls up scholarly sources for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
But also Wikipedia used to be a lot easier to
manipulate. Now it's hard. You get banned from Wikipedia.
Yeah, way back in the day. It's off the rails, dude. But I was talking to this girl in college, and we're supposed to go on some date, right? And I went on Wikipedia and changed that day to I can't remember the girl's name, but I think it was like Hannah. It was like Jake and Hannah Day, and I was like,
yeah, I got banned from Wikipedia. I got like another 6 months to go before they let me edit again, because I try to say that Herb Jones on the Lakers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they banned me.
That's pretty solid though. Well, worth it.
You know? Oh, worth it. I mean, it probably stayed on there for like a good 2 minutes.
Yeah,
but I made my mark.
Somebody sniffed it out. Did you screenshot it?
No.
Oh, dude, I mean, that's a fail right there.
I know, that's on me. That's on me. But another thing that makes college textbooks a scam, if you wanted the stuff from the textbooks, you can actually email the author and they'll probably give it to you for free.
Huh.
Yeah, it's Pearson because you got to pay to publish your work and you got to pay to read that work. So they'll probably just email it to you because they're like, fuck that.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. All right. So 9, convenience fees.
Oh, like on like Ticketmaster and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who even knows what that is?
I have no idea what it is.
There's no such thing as a convenience fee. It's all done online. Like the computer does the work.
Yeah. No one's ripping my ticket out from the ticket booth.
Yeah. Nobody's handwriting this ticket out and going to stick it in the mail and, slap
And just because I don't know what a convenience fee is, I just automatically assume it's a scam.
They never clarify.
Yeah. Like I looked it up. It does not give me a clear answer what a convenience fee is.
Never.
Am I paying an extra price for me doing something convenient?
And there's always multiple. It's like convenience fee, because it will cost free, but you pay the fee regardless of whether you print your own ticket out or they mail it to you or it's a will call.
Yeah.
And there's always another one in there. There's convenience
like
fee.
Seat insurance.
I mean, I guess that in case you can't make it.
No, I guess it's like obstructed view or something.
Interesting.
I don't know what it is. I never used it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, yeah, those are scams. I agree. I have a very similar pick.
All right. Number 8, I got funerals. Funerals are a scam. Why are you paying $30,000 to bury somebody? It's illegal to bury, find a plot of land and bury a dead body there. It's illegal. I can't throw it. If I die, my wife cannot throw my body in the dumpster. It's illegal. She goes to jail.
She can bury you in the backyard if she builds a fence around it. There's some you have to have a fence around it. You can start a graveyard anywhere, but you have to like there's certain like guidelines.
I'm gonna make my own graveyard.
Yeah, make your backyard your own. It'd be real creepy.
Yeah, it's for free. Just throw the dead body in there. We'll bury it.
Well, I mean, most of the money is like a $12,000 casket, which is a scam.
Scam. Like that's money you'll literally never see again.
They literally put it in the dirt.
Yeah. Like
Use a cardboard box.
Yeah, just use my graveyard. People will be
I
dying
don't
to
care
get
how
in.
comfortable I am. I'm dead.
Right. Just
I don't need
throw
all
my
the-
body in a furnace. I don't care.
Oh, that's one thing that like I feel is a bit morbid. Like I kind of at some point I'm going to build my own casket.
That is kind of morbid. I ain't gonna lie to
But
you.
building things is what I do.
I mean, yeah. Jake built this casket.
That's
Wouldn't it be some funny shit if one you don't fit?
I mean, yeah. But I mean, like, because building stuff out of wood is what I do. Why not save my family 12, 15 grand? Just build my own casket.
Because we've seen how you build boats.
Yeah, it's great. Nailed it, dude. It floats.
I mean, it floats, so it does its job. But is it ready yet?
That's almost ready, dude.
He'll get there.
Well, I mean, theoretically, I want to finish the casket just before I die. I don't want to have a casket
you can't
sit in the
finish it
garage
after
for
you die.
15 years. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can't, well, unless you don't finish it, I guess you could pass it down to your little brother.
Well, no, if I don't finish it, just throw me in wherever it is. It's going to rot anyway.
Throw the casket in with you.
Yeah.
What if it like bottoms out as soon as the
Or
ball
like
bears
if
pick
the
you
only
up?
part I didn't finish was the lid, so it's just open the whole time. They're just raining dirt on enemy. Anyway, that was a little off the rails.
Yeah. All right. So that was my 10-9-8.
At my number 10 spot, you had convenience fees.
Mm-hmm.
I got fuel adjustments on power company bills.
Oh, yeah. Didn't think of that.
So however much the power costs, that's an imaginary thing anyway, right?
Mhm.
That includes whatever the fuel is to power it. I would think. How else do you charge for energy?
Yeah. We need somebody to explain that to us.
I can vaguely understand when there's hurricane fees that come on there and they last for 10 years. I assume that is to make up for the difference in all the overtime they have to pay for the guys to be out there 24 hours a day, trying to get the lines back up, cutting trees. Like they have to pay the workers more for that. So I don't agree with them putting all that on us. Like that's kind of on y'all, you know?
Yeah.
They're the power company. They're in charge of keeping the power going and we pay them to do it. Right. So, but fuel adjustments, it just that should be factored into the price.
It really should. That's a good one.
Every time I see, because it'll say like energy, $68, fuel adjustment, $52. Like, what does that? What does that even mean? That's like almost as much as my whole bill, you know?
That's a good pick.
So anyway, and I mean, energy companies are monopolies at this point anyway. Like I feel like we should have more options.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess you don't want too many wires laying all over the place. I get it. My number 9 spot, Firefest. You remember Firefest?
Oh, you're going like old school.
Firefest was from like 6 years ago.
That's old school.
I mean,
Anything older than 4 years is old school.
we're talking about scams and schemes, dude. I'm talking all time here.
I was talking about like shit that goes on today.
Oh no, I'm talking all time scams, dude.
Okay.
But yeah, Firefest. I honestly don't believe it started out as a scam.
I think he legit wanted to
He
do
wanted
it.
to do a music festival, but the problem was he started taking all kind of money before he had any logistics figured out.
Mm-hmm.
So that it became a scam.
And then all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, what do I do?
This ain't gonna happen. Imagine that, huh? Don't you hate when a plan just doesn't come together? That's my number 9 spot. My number 8, I got psychics.
That's a good one. I got something similar.
I got psychics / fortune tellers. They're not exactly the same thing. They're kind of the same thing.
That's the same shit.
Psychics are supposed to like read
Your palm or look at a crystal ball, make an educated guess.
Yeah, but like those are more of a there's scam schemes and then there's hoaxes. I guess it's more of a it's a scam because you normally pay for it. You pay
Yeah.
for a palm reading, you pay for, and don't get me wrong, I guess in a way it is just entertainment. But all they do is they just say something and then
I want to be a Hammond psychic.
we don't have one, dude.
I know,
You'd be the Hammond Miss Cleo.
right? Just let me look at your Facebook and I can tell you about your future.
Which I meant to do. I meant to print out our predictions for this year because we both nailed like 3 or 4 out of 10 so far.
Yeah, we're rocking it.
You're still wrong because Tom Brady's back now. He's not retired.
I know, what the hell?
He got you, dude. I think that
boomed me.
I think that put me ahead in the predictions.
It did. Fuck him.
But yeah, I mean, psychics, and they just prey on like vulnerable people's imaginations, you know?
Yeah, like a girl's coming in, like she's all dolled up, like, oh, you see no ring on her left finger. Like, you're here because of a guy, aren't you?
It's so easy, dude.
Oh,
and they ask leading questions. They start spitballing, and then like they see you like kind of get excited about something they say, and then they know, okay, let's go down this road.
Okay, so you're a career woman, and that's why you haven't had time for a man.
See,
so you're building an excuse to stay. Like, yeah,
it's that easy. I don't know how people can't figure that out, dude.
They will eventually.
It goes hand in hand with the one I have coming up later.
All right, so that was your 10-9-8.
Yeah.
My number 7. I got any promise from a politician.
Okay.
Except Jacob Purdy for Heyman Mayor.
Yeah, except for anything I do, because I'm the only honest one out there.
You really are.
I want what's good for the people, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's pretty good though.
Yeah, like anytime a politician
because they did
is
just feed
very gung ho about a topic, saying I promise to do this, this, and this, I know that person's full of shit.
Right. I mean,
like, I'm gonna cancel this kind of debt. I'm gonna build whatever. I'm like, no, you're not. You ain't doing shit.
Right. They just just say just enough to get elected.
Yeah, then they just do whatever the hell they want.
And then you never hear anything from them again.
Correct. So that was my number 7. Number 6, I got fad diets. We touched on this before.
Okay. Yeah, that's similar to multi-level marketing. Like
any type of fad diet. Listen, it's all the same shit. You're counting macros and it's calorie deficiency.
Yeah. Eat less, move more. That's it. That's the only diet that's ever worked. Eat less, move more.
And that's all those diets are. You're eating so much less that just by walking, you're burning calories.
Yeah.
No matter what diet you do.
Yeah.
So why not just do a good diet, like a delicious diet?
Yeah. I mean, if you eat, like there's those where you eat like 1,300 calories a day or less.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
you're still getting some, like, you can put bad shit in you.
Right. If you eat 1,300 calories worth of chocolate cupcakes, not ideal.
Not ideal, but you can still lose weight.
You can still burn all that in a day.
Yep. I mean, you'll be pudgy as hell.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be skinny fat.
Right.
But just watch what you eat. Just
bad diets. Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Yep. Scam.
Like
Atkins.
Diet pills though. Like cut. What was it?
Was it Stacker 2?
No, it's not Oxycut, but it's something like that.
Hydrocut? No, not Hydrocut.
Oh,
there's one pill out there that makes you like sweat bullets throughout the day.
Well, I mean, I used to take Xenadrin, dude.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would take you take 3 pills twice a day, and then I would take 3 scoops of pre-workout, and that's how I did. I did straight only bicep curls for 3 hours.
How did your heart just not say, you know what, we're sitting
I don't
this
know,
one
dude.
out?
I have no idea, dude. But I feel like I would drink like 2 monsters a day.
If you grew up,
college was a rough time.
If you're in college from the years
Hydroxycut, that's what it was.
That was Hydroxycut. If you were in college from the years 2006 to about 2015,
ooh, okay, maybe 15.
Okay, we'll say 2012, 2006, 2012. Your body has been put through things.
Well, because that was also the time GNC would have legal over-the-counter steroids until the FDA would come kick them out. Like,
dude, like Jack 3D.
I mean, that was mostly just it had
the original formula.
At the very beginning,
yeah, like that, like the shit people are killing themselves off of.
Yeah.
Like we were the guinea pigs for like Gen Z.
Yeah, we had like just same way we had full strength Four Loko.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like the kids these days don't know about the real shit.
Hey, like, we made it though.
We used to be able to get codeine cough syrup like that. Now
OTC, dude.
Yeah, I mean, get some lean. Like we perfected like getting fucked up and like killing our bodies.
It's no wonder we have lots of friends that have been through rehab. That was your 7.
Y'all will never know the struggle. Yeah, that was my 7-6.
So my 7, you know, it is certainly a scheme of some sort. A lot of people are not going to like this one. I got cryptocurrency.
What number?
My number 7.
We're gonna get there.
Okay, I figured you'd have that one in your list. My number 6 spot. I just got Bernie Madoff. I mean, pretty much the GOAT, honestly.
He is the GOAT schemer.
When it comes to schemes and scams, dude, do you know how much money he made?
Did he make anywhere in like the hundreds?
Are you talking mil?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bill. Lots of bill.
Oh, I didn't think that.
Take a wild guess, dude. Way up.
I'm gonna say 2.8 bill.
64.8 bill.
My man.
I mean, dude was killing it, dude.
He made Ponzi look like a little bitch.
Yeah, I mean,
and 528%, more like 0%.
I mean, yeah, I mean, y'all can go through and read it. Just go hit Madoff investment scandal on Wikipedia.
That's insane.
His penalty though was 150 years in prison and 170 billion in restitution. I don't think he's going to get out of either one of those.
I don't think so either.
Oh no, that's right. He died.
I mean,
he died last year.
Well, he was
R.I.P.
Yeah, but he was in Club Fed, so it's not like he was in like bad prison.
Oh, yeah.
He was in white collar prison where he can like go watch a movie if he wanted to.
Right, go play some tennis.
Yeah,
you know, just hang out.
Right.
But that was my 7-6.
My number 5. I got voting in state and federal elections. That's a scam.
All voting?
Not all voting. Local elections, they matter.
Okay. I hear you.
Like voting for representative, Congress, whatever. Wherever you live, you know exactly what's going to happen.
I see what you're saying. And for the most part, it don't really matter who's in there anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. My life is not going to change because I know who's.
It will in your local election. That's fair.
Yeah, local election has ramifications.
Yeah,
but like the state, especially the federal elections, I mean, my life will go unchanged.
Oh yeah, president means basically nothing.
Yeah, that's like the most voted on election.
Yeah,
but it means hardly anything for the average Joe.
Okay, I didn't think about that at all, but that's pretty solid.
So my number 4, I got NFT crypto.
Okay. So my problem with crypto, we've been over this a bunch, and I'm sure people that listen to this that are like really into crypto get all worked up.
Oh my God.
All worked up about it.
Bomani Jones, if you haven't watched Game Theory on HBO, yeah, I highly recommend. He just did a piece on celebrities endorsing crypto and NFT shit. Boy, his mentions blew the hell up. Like he had to go on mute for like a whole day because of it.
So this is my beef with crypto, right? Like people like to say, oh, it's the same thing as like our paper money. It's just fake too.
No, it's not.
Well, our paper money represents like if I go buy a house and then now I owe the bank $100,000, right? Well, those dollars represent the structure. It represents the 2x4s, the bricks. You can take $100,000 from me. You still have a house.
Yeah.
Still a physical thing, like a business.
Whereas Bitcoin, the whole point of you getting Bitcoin, making money off of Bitcoin is I'm buying this Bitcoin hoping somebody else buys it off me later.
Right. Well, I mean, and there is a physical element to it because they have to mine it, but they mine it by solving equations. And that equation in the world doesn't actually mean anything.
Right. I don't want my money being
It's just a rarity thing.
Yeah. If my Wi-Fi is down and I can't get to my money, that's an issue.
But like, and my main beef with it is that like, so in the stock market, right, you have companies that trade their stocks that are values of their company. If everybody decided one day to sell all their Bitcoin would be worth $0.
Yeah.
And there's no physical thing worth anything to show for it. It just vanishes.
Yeah.
If everybody decides to sell Alcoa stock, right, everybody sell out, their stock value goes to 0, but there's still a functioning aluminum mining company that works and produces aluminum and money.
Correct.
There's still an actual thing there that it has value.
And it's not like there's nothing tangible about crypto.
No.
Zero. There's zero tangibility. I cannot walk across the street to Tacos and Beer. Hey, I want a taco. Do you accept Bitcoin? They're going to look at me like I'm an asshole.
Well, even if they did, the value would change every day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway.
And the whole goal and your end goal for Bitcoin is to convert that into cash.
Correct.
So yeah, it's a scam. Good dog.
Yeah, went down the wrong pipe there, dude. I tried to It was my turn to talk. I tried to go too quick.
All right. So you're 5'4".
All right. Hopefully y'all can't hear that too loud. Oh, dude. We didn't we got to get to those.
Yeah, we'll get to those.
Oh, anyway, my 5'4", my number 5. I don't know if you watched it. It's a pretty good doc, dude. It just came out recently. I got the Tinder Swindler.
What's that?
The Tinder Swindler. You didn't watch it yet?
Mm-mm.
It's on, I think it's on net. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. It's basically the same thing as the Russian bride scam.
What's that?
You never heard of the Russian bride scam?
No.
It's basically
Like, I got to get on my docs.
So Russian bride scam. Well, actually, dude, I just like yesterday, the day before, since we were doing this episode, I went on Apple Podcasts and I just typed in scam, and a bunch of podcasts came up, and this one called I think it's Cons and Scams, and I listened to every single episode. The episodes are like 17 minutes, and there's like 20 of them. There's a lot of good ones. Shout out, whatever that podcast is called. So the Russian bride scam is basically like overseas. It's basically like getting catfished on like Tinder, which I mean, the Tinder Swindler, that's what this is about. He actually went and met up with the girls though. He would go, he presented himself as like this super rich, like living the luxury life, blah, blah, blah. And like, he would meet these girls and he would take them on big trips. They go on these big trips and they'd get emotionally attached. And then he would like send them a picture, which I mean, spoiler if you're gonna watch, but it's not gonna change anything. He would send a picture like, oh, I'm in the ambulance. I got my bodyguard with me. You know, these people attacked me because they're after me about something. And then he's in the hospital and he's like, hey, these people that attacked me or whatever, they stole all my money. They stole like all my cards and stuff. Like, I don't have any card, like any debit cards or anything. Can you send me money? I got to pay these hospital bills. And like, I have this business trip I have to go on. As soon as I get the money from that, I'll pay you back. So he slowly starts having all these little schemes. And these women, all right, look, I hate to victim blame here. It's really hard to feel bad for these women, okay?
I mean, if you fall for that kind of shit on Tinder,
they ended up taking out loans for like hundreds of thousands of dollars to give this guy.
No, I'm sorry. I'd be like, damn, dog, that's crazy.
Exactly.
That's all I could give them.
No, I mean, dude. And then it's like the Tinder Swindler documentary is about these 3 different girls. Like this one girl, they slowly figured out about the other ones. And don't get me wrong, this dude was, I'm not gonna say he's a genius, because he actually pulled exact tricks out of the old school Russian bride scam book. Like the tactics that he used about how he would be hurt or whatever, and then he would need money, and then like he couldn't, and he would send them like big chunks of cash back to kind of prove like, hey, you know, but he would just, it would be during the time that he got money from one of the other ones, he'd send to the one that he's talking to, and he kept robbing Peter to pay Paul, and he kept living this wild lifestyle from all the other ones' monies.
Gotta respect the game.
I mean, he ended up in a bad spot, but he's back out there killing it right now.
Hey,
watch the doc, dude.
I kind of want to now.
Hell of a scam.
I mean,
but yeah, that is my 5 and my number 4 spot. I got buying or naming stars after somebody.
My older brother did that. I will put his ass out here on blast.
So in a way, I get it. You can look up at whatever that star is and say, oh, that's our star. I get it. But it's 1,000 other people's star also.
Probably.
Somebody's selling the same star to everybody.
I mean, can you imagine like starting that business in the 70s? I bet that shit would have flown.
Oh, yeah.
But now people are too smart.
I don't think they are. I think they're still doing it. People are still buying stars for sure.
Oh, yeah. I believe it because, like I said, my older brother did it. But I'm pretty sure if you did, I feel like the boomer generation would have fell for that shit hard.
People are still doing it.
Like boomer generations used to buy pet rocks.
Fair.
You know, that shit.
You got to be in a bind to buy. I mean, like, you need something going on, you know?
And how bad is your game that you got to buy a star for somebody?
That's a fair question, dude.
I want to know.
But that was my 5-4.
Number 3. Probably can get some hate for this one. I got essential oils.
Okay.
I can't name a single thing an essential oil has ever cured. I'm sure there's some like anecdotal evidence. Well, I had this rash for 2 weeks. I put some essential oil on it and then it went away. Well, yeah, it was there for 2 weeks first. And then it just went away.
Fair.
Your oil did jack shit to it.
Yeah. I'm sure some of them are bound to work. Like I have no doubt that like one of the basic ones work.
Like my breath was rank and then I gargled some essential oil and now it smells good. Well, no, you did mouthwash.
Well, like the what's the one? I guess it's aloe vera, the plant where you break it off, like that gel that's in there.
Yeah, for sunburns.
Yeah. Or like cuts and stuff too.
Yeah, that's not essential oil though.
Well, I think that's one of them is made of that.
Maybe.
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Well, all essential oils is it has essence of a plant in it. And you just rub it in on yourself.
Right. There's some sort of tree we have at the house that rent house that we just bought. Dude, smells wildly strong. It's not sassafras. That sassafras smells like root beer.
Eucalyptus.
No. It's a big
poison ivy.
No, you don't want that. Yeah, get that essential oil.
That'd be hilarious.
That definitely works in a bad way.
You'll feel something.
Essential oils, though. I mean, I would assume
that sounds like a jackass stunt, like poison ivy essential oil.
That's a long play. It's no.
I bet we can convince somebody to do it.
Yeah.
I mean,
people are dumb, dude.
People are dumb. I promise you.
Some hard leg that's trying to prove like, oh, I'm not allergic to poison ivy.
Well, here's some poison ivy essential oil.
Give this a run. How much of a man are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's your 3?
That's my 3.
So my number 3 had to shout out the OG, the homie himself. I got Charles Ponzi in the Ponzi scheme.
My man.
You didn't put the Ponzi scheme in yours at all?
Nope.
I mean, it's kind of the motive.
Like I said, I do present day stuff. I didn't think all time.
I mean, dude, all time. This number 2 is a banger, but no, Charles Ponzi. Dude.
I guarantee you my number 2 and number 1 is better all time than your number 2.
No, not a chance, dude. But my Charles Ponzi, dude, is I mean, and he wasn't even the originator. He just like the dude that the 520 520 Miller.
500. Yeah, it was 520 or 528.
520% Miller.
Oh, there, 520%.
He did it in 1899. He only made $1 million, and then Ponzi came through in like 8 months and made anywhere from 15 to 20 mil.
Yeah, crazy.
I mean, for early, like, I mean, I'm assuming people.
But it was. I think it was legal what he was doing at the time. And they're like, you know what? You're kind of like victimizing people. And
no, it wasn't.
It wasn't legal.
It was like all he was doing was say, hey, if you give me $100, 45 days from now, you'll have 150. If you wait till 90 days from now, you'll have 200. You get 50% within 45 days, and then 100% return within 90. And then you just keep getting people to do that. And then the other person, I give you their money. Mm-hmm. And then the next person, I give that other person their money.
So you just explained a Ponzi scheme a lot better than any textbook has ever.
And you just keep walking your way up the ladder, and you keep getting more and more people. That's like the pyramid thing. Like, hey, if you get 10 people under you, you get like all the profits of one, and you pass up the other 9. And then they keep going down and down and down and down. But every 10 of the people under your 10 people, you get 9 of each of theirs. So you just bankroll.
Yeah.
And as long as you keep adding people to the pyramid works. Whenever eventually people stop adding people, then everybody looks at each other and says, wait, there's no more money moving anywhere. What happened?
Well, shit happens.
And then the guy at the top is just, I mean, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's in Bali living his best life.
But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I had to put Ponzi in there, dude.
All right. Number 2. Every man has fallen for this scam. Whether it's from your mama, your wife, your girlfriend, girl you even like. Number 2, I got when a woman says, I won't be mad.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Scam.
It's fair. It's
a scam.
It's a scheme nonetheless.
It's a scheme, scam. Say what you want. I fall for it to this day. I should know better, but you know what? I don't. Like, hey, I'm going to go play Batman on Xbox.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, go do it. I won't be mad.
I won't be mad.
You promise? Yeah.
Yeah, go have some drinks with your buddies. That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah, I won't be mad. All right. Because in the back of your mind, you're like, I know this is a trap.
You know what? Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, we'll fight it out later.
Exactly.
and
Well,
then,
it'll iron out.
and then during the fight, you're like, man, why the hell? It wasn't even worth all that.
Exactly. Never worth it.
Yeah. So yeah, when
But you always got to give it a run.
And the damn thing is, like I said, we know it's a damn scheme. I won't be mad. Bullshit. I know you will be, but I fall for it anyway.
Well, and it's really, but you always in the back of your mind, you have that little nugget of, well, at least she said go do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's on her.
Yeah.
That's on her.
Just say what you mean.
Exactly. And mean what you say.
But we allow it to happen.
That was your 2?
That was my number 2.
All right. So my number 2 should have been my number 1, but I got a feeling our number 1s might be the same.
Could be.
Oh,
just that look you gave me. I know for a fact that it is.
Dang it, dude. My number 2, I got Victor Lustig or Lustig.
Victor Lustig, I think that's it.
It's Lustig or Lustig. It's Lustig.
Yeah, Lustig.
So he's
plugging in that aux cord.
He sold the Eiffel Tower twice for scrap metal. You never heard of this?
No.
He swindled so there was this thing going around, right? That France wasn't going to be able to maintain the upkeep on the Eiffel Tower. Like it's too expensive, all that racket.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew that this was being shown on the papers, like, oh, they're trying to figure out how to maintain it. So he pitted multiple scrap dealers against one another for the rights to the scrap metal when they tear it down because they can't keep it up.
Yeah. And
he sold the rights to the scrap metal and then just pieced out. And then I'm assuming the people showed up like, all right, we're tearing her down. And people and the government was like, well, what do you
not bet?
No, you're not. I don't know who you bought that ticket from, but he ain't taking the Eiffel Tower.
My man's hustling.
But he did it multiple times. Okay.
I respect it.
So he also invented the Romanian box or the money box. This is a unbelievable play. All right. So he had this box, right? And he would go it was his pride and joy. Like people kind of heard about this box that this guy has. And he would have he'd invite people over for dinner, have parties or whatever. And so this box was rigged where the theory is that he was like, look, you can put any currency in this box. And then every hour or every 6 hours, it'll produce a copy, legitimate copy of that bill. So he put
just a copy machine,
but an actual legitimate one.
Okay.
In the way that he set it up. So he would feed $100 bill in there. And then they'd be hanging around, drinking, eating. And then an hour later, $100 bill would pop out. A legitimate, they would be like, here, go spend it. See if it works. Look at it. They look at all through because he would preload the thing with 6 bills. So every hour, one would pop out, or every 6 hours. I can't remember which one it was. But anyway, so
they didn't look at serial numbers or anything.
Well, so he would. No, I mean they were legitimate bills.
Oh,
because he preloaded it with 6.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it took so long for them to come out. He would one would come out. They were like, "Oh, go spend it. Make sure it's real." Blah blah. They take it to the bank. Hey, that is a real bill because he put him in there to start with. And then 6 hours later, another one would pop out, and it's legitimate. So it would get to the point where he'd be like, "Look." People would try to buy the box on me. He would sell it nah, I can't get rid of it. It literally prints money, And they would finally look, man, let me give you 10 grand for the box. And he'd be like, all right, So he'd take the 10 grand, peace out. And after the 36 hours later, when all the 6 bills come out, then nothing but just blank paper comes out. So he just sold them a printer with $700 in it. For 10 grand.
That's a play.
Oh, it's genius.
That is no. Why? No. That's not a scam. That's the scheme. That's genius. That's baller.
But he did it many times. He just made a handful of these boxes. He'd go to these different places, and in these dumb people's eyes, this thing is printing out real money. Well, you can see it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand that he only put 6 of them in there to start with, and it just takes 6 hours for one to come out. I don't know how long are you going to wait around for your money? You know what I'm saying?
That's literally 36 hours.
Yeah.
Who's waiting around for that?
Yeah. I mean, then again, it just never stops printing in their eyes. Oh, $100 bill comes out every 6 hours of quote unquote free money, So, Victor Lustig was a dog. Though.
That's a good one.
He had multiple. He had a handful of great schemes.
They need to make a movie about that guy.
They really do. I don't know why they don't. As much trash movies as there is these days.
Correct.
Anyway, so that was my number 2.
Number 1. I'm pretty sure you got it too. Number 1. I have touched on this.
Nah, dude, get that buzzer ready, dude.
Get it ready. I've hit this a lot on the show. We haven't touched on it in so long.
I know what it is.
I thought you forgot about it. Apparently you did it. I got astrology / zodiac.
Number 1, baby, astrology.
Let's go.
I mean, had to be, dude.
Had to be. That is the scam of scams.
Now, what people might say is for it to be a scam, like you have to like.
People are making money off this shit.
Exactly. People would think like, oh, well, it's free. No. Some people out there are crazy enough to be paying for all these different whatever is involved in it. You know,
people are paying to get tattoos of their signs on them.
So my payment that was involved is people base their entire existence and personality around astrology.
Yeah. Like, well, I'm a Taurus.
Okay. So this take might get a little hate.
I don't care.
No, I mean, not just the astrology, but my main point about it. There has to be something sketchy about something when literally only one gender believes it.
Well, I mean, there's I know men who believe it.
Is it like gay guys?
No, they're teenage boys.
The only I mean, they're children.
Yeah.
Okay.
I taught them.
Yeah, but 98%
it's women
of the belief in astrology is women. And I'm not saying we have different personalities. That's fair. Men and women are different. But we all have common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta have a feel about something whenever
it just doesn't make sense when you really boil it down.
Oh, no, when you boil it down, it makes absolutely no sense.
So the baby that was born in the hospital room next to me at the same exact time, me and him should have the same personality, the same everything.
Yeah.
Same chakra, whatever the fuck that is.
Makes sense to me, dude.
We should have the same healing crystals, whatever the fuck that is.
Are y'all the same element? Are you both earth or water or fire or air or
gold, G?
No, so my beef with it is that I've hung around, I've ended up in situations plenty times around females that they believe they know all things of astrology.
Mm-hmm.
They know it. Like, it's not a question.
See, my favorite thing, though, is to try to get people to guess my sign.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
they never get it right.
Oh, yeah, like, you're a Cancer. Oh, how'd you know? And, like, I can just tell. I'm like, no, you can't.
No. They've never gotten mine right.
Right.
But then I'll say what mine is, like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But, well, I just gave you. You could have guessed it.
It's a 1 in 12 chance.
Yeah. They've never gotten it right one time.
Is there 12 or 10?
I have no idea. I think there's maybe 10, or there might be 14.
Could be. We'll see.
I'm going to say there's 10. I don't know. There's 12 moon phases throughout the year, right? I mean, I'm waxing.
12. There's 12. Yeah, so 1 in 12.
But they're not the same as they are the moon phase. They are not the calendar. But that still don't make sense because the moon vaguely, I don't know.
There's like an 8% chance that you're guessing my sign right.
Never got it right once.
Right.
And it's not even, it shouldn't just be 8%. It should be, hey, you've talked to me. We've been hanging out the last 3 hours. You should know my personality by now.
Yeah, you've known me for a whole week. What's my sign?
Yeah, never gotten it right.
Never, ever. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's totally made up.
And people use it as a way to like not be accountable for their actions too.
No, well, that's the main problem.
Like, why'd you throw that beer bottle at that cop car? I'm a Sagittarius, dog.
Well, and there's just so many, like, it's so based on like, it's the same as like psychics and stuff. They could say like, oh, you have a big career change coming in your life. That's it. Right. And then
it could be a promotion, job change. You're getting
hired. It could be next week. It could be
maybe in your
12 years from now. Of course, the change is going to happen at some point. Like,
right. And maybe if you fucked up at work that day, someone said like, oh man, maybe I'm getting fired. See, like it's such a blanket statement,
dude.
Like there's somebody in your life. Oh, wow. Thanks. How did you know that I have people in my life?
There's just so many things wrong with it, dude. It's just
I'm seeing your father. What about my daddy?
It's
It's
just such a
just-
broad brush that it paints.
I mean,
And like people don't take into account, like, you know, we all live on Earth. We all live in like similar like civilization in the United States. I bet astrology is not real big in like third world countries.
it's not. It can't be.
Never thought about it till this moment. I bet they're not sitting around thinking like, oh, I'm such a Sagittarius, dude. Like with like, you know, walking around barefoot in the dirt, you know, with no shirt on.
Right. Like, man, I really want some beef right now.
The people that would
Beef, man, we got some tuna right here. It's like,
The
I'm sorry,
people that
man.
are-
I'm a water sign.
yeah, the people that are most in tune with the earth probably have no worries about astrology.
Mm-mm. Sometimes I wish like we lived such a simple life where we didn't have to think about that kind of shit.
It's dumb, dude. People have to
And
find
here's another thing: who comes up with these?
who's writing them.
Who's right?
I would love to know, dude.
And which one's right? Which one's wrong? Because there's so many different ones out there.
Okay, so this is also my problem. Whoever's writing all these, you know, daily whatever you call them, horoscopes, yeah. Is one person writing all 12 for each day?
That's a good point. Or is it somebody?
Wait, oh well, they're a lot of them are printed in newspapers, right?
Right.
So there should be an author.
Right.
So does that author just have like a template he goes by? Okay, well, I'm gonna write this for this person, this for this person, that for that person. Or do the people that are reading these think that this one person is what is it? When all knowing, not omnipresent. That means you're everywhere at once.
Omnipotent.
I think that's it.
Omnipotent. Yeah.
I know it's omni something. Because I mean, if there was one person is writing all these different ones,
And why does that have to be so vague? Why can't it be just straight to the point?
yeah.
Like, hey, you're gonna get booty today. Hey, if you live in
Hell
Springfield,
yeah.
hey, if you live in Springfield, you licking booty today.
You almost sprayed that drink everywhere, dude. You said that at the wrong time.
No, I said it at the right time. As soon as you took a sip, I had to fire that one off.
Oh man. Oh dude, we gotta get to Dustin, dude. It's 9:25.
Oh shit.
So
go ahead and send him a quick text.
Rundowns. I already told him we run in a little bit.
All right. So rundowns. Number 10, I got college textbooks. Number 9, I got convenience fees. 8, funerals. 7, any promise from a politician. 6, fad diets. 5, voting in state or federal elections. 4, NFT crypto. 3, essential oils. 2, when a woman says, I won't be mad. Number 1, astrology / zodiac signs.
My number 10, I got power companies, fuel adjustments. 9, Firefest. 8, psychics. 7, cryptocurrency. 6, Bernie Madoff. 5, the Tinder swindler or the Russian bride scam. 4, buying stars. 3, Ponzi scheme. 2, all the stuff Victor Lustig is doing, killing it. And number 1, I got astrology.
Good.
Don't forget, go hit the 5-star rating, subscribe. Go check out the Kelly Gibson Foundation. And yeah, this episode was brought to you by Boot Crew Media,
And the Kelly Gibson Foundation.
as you already know.
Yep.
So
tune in Thursday. We got Dustin Michelle coming on.
top 10 moments in baseball.
Yeah. I did mine moments I was alive for.
Okay. I did all time.
I mean, if you do all time, obviously you're going to have Hank Aaron, you're going to have Willie Mays, you're going to have Lou Gehrig, you're going to have all that classic stuff.
You don't have to.
I mean, okay.
But anyway. But yeah, we'll see y'all Thursday.
All right.
Peace.